What's happening? What's happening with my subscribers, man? What is off top? We just gonna jump right into
Jump right into it.
it.
Yep. You can hear me?
Right here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Probably.
You can hear me? Can you hear me?
Probably.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear it? Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. All right, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Okay. I hear you now. Now you got the windows down.
I ain't got no windows down.
You got an AC blowing.
I ain't got no windows down.
What about the AC?
Shit, I'm just all the way up.
It sounds like I'm outside.
Oh,
All right. I guess we get into it like this. Hold on. Let me post this link real quick. All right. Yeah. Hey.
what
The
the?
background is kind of loud.
Shit, it ain't no background.
That's good. We check me out.
Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch phones. So give me a second.
You driving?
I'll switch phones.
All right, man. All right, so check me out, man. Today, right? Today I've been sitting back listening to music from artists that are 40 and over. And I was thinking about it, like when I was young and I was listening to rap music, to listen to somebody, I mean, people that was 40 was not listening to nothing I was listening to. Nothing. Like they was listening to Earth, Wind and Fire, Hell Melvin and the Blue Notes, Al Green, stuff like that. But as a kid, we listening to Too Short and all that. They wasn't listening to that. We listening to rap music. They was listening to soul music. But now the era, enough time has went by, and rap music has been relevant for so long. Now that you mess around and you be listening to the same music your kids be listening to. So today,
What up? What up?
what's happening? So today I've been listening to Too Short, Too Short and 40. They just Keep the Sneak just dropped the album. And the rap god, quote unquote, Eminem dropped the album. So what do you how old are you? How old are you, Wolf? You said 43?
44. Yeah, I got all the old school,
44. So how you feel about rappers still rapping that would be listened to when you was a kid?
I'm loving it, man. I've heard the new DMX, the new Nas, the Locks. Who else is out there, man? KRS One just dropped one the other day or something.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. It's like the East Coast, the West Coast, everybody's trying to come back, this quarantine thing, I guess.
I guess it's called Streetlight. KRS-One album
Yeah.
215.
It's like don't
Uh,
fall for it or something like that.
that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Eminem, you listen to Eminem new album?
I haven't heard the new one yet, nah.
He got a new one. He got a new one, right? You know why he called himself the rap god?
I mean,
You know
he's
why?
pretty good. I don't know.
Because nobody has more Emmys than him. I mean Grammys. He got
Shit.
six. He got six, and I don't care what color, what nationality, what. Can't nobody in rap music fuck with that. Everybody we know that's hard. That's legends and all that. So none of them got six Grammys,
It's true. It's true.
and that's a hard one to top too. So we can kind of say that he gonna be there for a while. Who else? Who's close? Hey Mac, who's close to
What's up
Eminem?
with it?
Who you think is close to Eminem as far because Eminem got six Grammys? Who close?
Who I think what?
Is close to Eminem because Eminem got six Grammys.
Shoot. Who I think is close to Eminem? Shoot, Eminem
Yeah,
is in his own like class. He's not even like it would have to. I would say probably the only person that can even give Eminem a run for his money is Wayne.
Hmm.
Lil Wayne.
But
What
in the
about Snoop?
40-year-old bracket,
What about Snoop?
in the 40-year-old bracket, Eminem and I think if Rakim still was rapping, then Rakim could give Eminem a little run for his money.
Rakim. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah,
But
Rakim.
I think. How old you think Jay Z is?
Jay Z is I want to say 49, 50. No, he might be 50,
And
53.
Yeah, he's up there.
he 51. 51. Okay. So
I can't remember.
now
I can't remember.
let's go
I
to
can't
the
remember this
51.
other dude. He's like 40. He's like 42. I can't remember his name though. He ain't
42.
he ain't even like no big name or nothing. But he's from New York, and I think he can give Eminem a run for his money too.
You talking about Busta Rhymes?
Nah, not Busta Rhymes. It's this dude. I just heard of him like a couple weeks ago from one of my relatives. My relative Asani put me up on him, and
And he been out.
he's dope. I can't think of his name right now though.
Hey. So as far as
We
that,
talking we talking about 40-year-old rappers though, right?
yep. But shit,
From forty
there's
to
some in
49.
their 50s that's doing their thing.
We gonna up it up a little bit with the 50s.
Yeah, yeah, we gonna challenge you. Name
Okay,
5 rappers over 50 still in game, still relevant.
still in the game, still relevant.
Shit.
Man, if Big Daddy Kane still was rapping, he could he could he could give it Eminem around for it. I would say Special Ed too.
Nah, well, nah, special ed, yeah. But if you say special ed, then you gotta say DOC.
DOC definitely. I mean,
But still,
I can
but
I
still,
can I can I can name a whole lot of OG rappers, bro. That can give Eminem what he looking for. Because I mean, Eminem is younger than all these dudes. He's probably
48.
like the He's probably like the baby goat of everybody
At 48?
at
Damn.
48. Because everybody else is above him in age.
Yeah, and then he came in the late 90s. He actually, excuse me, he came in the mid 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is think about everybody who's been here since the 80s, and that's pretty much that. That's easy. But I think the GOAT, personally, to me, I think the GOAT is too short.
you think
Yep.
too short?
Getting.
Too
I
short.
think,
Too short is just he rhymes just period.
yeah, but
He don't.
I'm saying I'm
His
talking about as
motto
far as,
was his motto for decades was I don't stop rapping.
and then he retired and came back and proved he didn't stop. And now he didn't drop the
This is my
album.
final album. That's all he say. This is my final album, and then he come
Man,
out with three more.
that
You
was
know.
in 19
This
that
is
was
the
in
last album,
1996.
and then he came out with 10 more.
Yeah.
Hey, that was in 1996.
Right
Yep. I bought that mixtape
now,
in Las Vegas. It was the first
getting it.
song.
That
Getting it.
album was
Yep.
getting it.
I
Hey,
played that
but
tape
now,
so
but
many
hey,
times.
but we forgot one. We forgot one. Angel. I was listening to this like a couple of months ago, not even like a month ago. MCA dropped a new album.
Oh yeah.
MCA,
I saw him
MCA,
on the smoke box with the Be
Hey,
Real.
albums. Now,
dude,
now
so
I'm gonna name an OG New York rapper that I don't know if y'all remember him, but I was on him back in the '80s too.
Gucci
Just
Rap,
Ice,
Just Ice,
Just Ice.
Ice.
He was
Huh.
on his front cover. He had a mouthful of gold teeth.
Just Ice.
Just Ice.
What was one of his songs?
Man, he had a whole bunch of songs. He was like super underground.
Did he have a song called Break the Ice?
It might have. He might have, but I can't really remember. I
Did
just
he go at
remember his albums because I listened
did
to
he
his
go at
whole
Vanilla
album. I
Ice?
didn't just pick
Did
out
he
a
go at
song.
Vanilla Ice?
That's nice. Like I think you can still like Google dude or his some of his songs is on YouTube too.
Oh
Just
shoot.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh, see, this
Just,
dope. Cause I
just
now that I got the phone, I got the computer right there. So I just be like, doo, 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 bam. Just Ice, going way back.
it was just Ash Ice. Oh
Just
yep.
Ice,
Wait,
Turbo
I
Shark,
think his
going
album was
way back.
called Going Way Back.
Yes, going way back.
Now see
19,
that dude right there
1987.
was a real lyricist too.
1987. So
Yeah.
he was right there in the Eric B. Rakim EPMD. Actually, EPMD came 87 too. Yeah.
Yeah. Big
Yep.
Daddy Kane was out. All those guys.
Hey, what was the song? What was the first
Big
rap song you heard that
Daddy
changed your life?
Kane, dope.
Man, my first was the show with Dougie Fresh. Man, my sister had the record, and it. Oh man, I did, and it was the show and White Lines. Those were the two records she had that was like down. You know.
Yeah. Hey, y'all the same age. Y'all the same age. I just thought about it.
Yeah,
So
I'm
y'all
40.
remember the same shit. The first record I ever had was the Fat Boys.
Oh yeah.
Hey, then
Oh man,
my mom,
hey,
oh yeah,
they was
Egyptian.
comedy, boy. Sit there and laugh.
Which one? You said
Fat
you
Boys,
said which
all
one?
they albums. If you listen to them now, it's like whoa, they was talking crazy.
They had that one. Oh, you can eat. The Fat Boys can eat. Hey, but see, Remember we was talking about the movie theater over behind R Mall? I also saw Crush
Yeah.
Groove there too.
Mm, that's the
See,
old school.
I can't go over y'all head. See, y'all know about Crush Groove and Beat Street and all that.
I got an old school. Did y'all ever see New Jersey Drive?
Crush Groove and Big.
Nah, he
Yeah,
Yep.
said New
New
Jersey
Jersey
Drive Park,
Drive.
the
That was
movie
like the
about
old
the car.
school GTA car theft movie way back, but it
Man,
was it was
I
good.
was man, I was New Jersey Drive for a whole summer. Hey,
And they was still
high speeds, all
they
this
was
shit.
stealing cars and joyriding.
Yeah.
Man, look here.
They was
Real,
joyriding,
real, real live
running from the
joyriding. When we
police.
was, hey, hey, you remember the one with the van on the right on Amherst in front of Danger Island when everybody bailed out?
Yeah.
Yeah. That time, that era right there, that was my era. That van, I had got that. I had actually stole that earlier that day. So New Jersey Drive shit. But I will say this: everybody that was doing that
New
shit,
Jersey Drive Clockers came out like around the same time.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
Clockers.
clockers, yeah. Wait, they both ain't they both Spike Lee?
Shit.
I think clockers. I think
I
they
don't
both
know if that
Spike
was the
Lee.
first movie that Pfeiffer. That's when he played a dope role in that movie.
John Singleton did clockers,
Mm.
and then the other New Jersey Drive. I think that was Spike Lee.
I remember they banned it from the movies because they didn't want everybody in our city stealing the cars and getting all hyped up. So we had to go like out of city to watch it. You know, it was pretty crazy. Somebody brought the bootleg down on the VHS. You know,
Where
old
do you see
school.
boys? Where do you see boys in the hood?
Oh man, I I saw that in the movies. I think.
Was it where you remember where city?
Oh, that's Compton.
You saw it
But
in
I saw
Compton?
no. I saw it in California though. Colors, Boys in the Hood. I saw all that in California.
I know in Sacramento somebody got shot at boys in the hood. And colors. Did somebody get shot at
And
colors too?
thing, and
Yeah.
cat shot. They was getting shot coming out the movies, in the movies. It was
Yeah.
hell.
I know State Theater. I remember State Theater back in the days. I remember when it came out. I ended up going to see Boys in the Hood. Matter of fact, I went to see Boys in the Hood with Blifford. Blifford and Sterling. Nigga, we took the back way, walked to the movie theater, saw that shit. I think my life changed when I seen Boys in the Hood.
Colors was the one though. Cause
It
I was,
changed my life, man.
Colors, it was a fight in the movie theater while the movies was going.
yeah. Hey, I wasn't old enough to I'm gonna keep it 100. When Colors came out, I think I was about 7. I was about 7 or 8. And Dodo little brother, Marvell, that was my best friend. But we was so young, we was like, I tell you, 80, what was 87 when
Yep.
Yeah,
Colors came out?
86, 87. Yeah.
I was 7. I was so young. Me and my homie used to say, "We're gonna be Bloods today. Okay, we're gonna be Crips today. Okay, we're gonna be Bloods today." That's how young I was when that movie came out. We didn't know what the hell we was gonna do.
Man, that movie, I had the soundtrack too. Like every song on there was out of I still have the soundtrack. I had to rebuy it, but it's that movie's something else, man, you know?
Movie soundtracks back then was the crackingest albums coming out really, because it
Yes.
was like a compilation. You had a whole at least 15 songs of R&B and rap together.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think the hardest ones was Boys in the Hood, Boys in the Hood, Men's Society.
Above the Rim.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
above the
one.
rim.
That was definitely the one. Yes.
That was definitely
Yeah.
Death Row
We
did
had
that.
a
Gridlock, great gang
Gridlock,
related, gang related for sure.
gang related,
yeah. That was
double.
the double CD. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had that one.
And then
Yep.
what was the other one? Murder was the case.
Yep, murder was the case.
Hmm.
That was dope. Hey, when they even when these some of these 40-year-old rappers was younger and they was doing them double CDs, can't nothing top E40's double CD, bruh.
Which one? The gift and the curse? I mean the element of surprise.
Element of surprise, bruh. Can't nothing. Everybody, that's all you heard coming up the street from everybody.
But Pac double album though, that was stand by itself.
Yeah,
That
Park's
all
double
eyes
album.
was top shelf because it had everybody on it.
Yeah.
From E40 to Sebo to Big Psych to Richie Rich. You had everybody on there.
Man, I think All Eyes definitely changed my life. For the moment you could probably remember the first time you heard whether you was in a car or you put it on some headphones and you heard I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
Dun,
ding.
dun, dun. Yeah.
Man, hey,
Yeah.
I was at Florida Mall, right? Oh yeah, well this is a mall in Sacramento that no longer exists, Wolf. But I was at Florida Mall at Camelot. Remember Camelot Music Store?
Oh yeah, they had that on the East Coast too.
And they had some things on the walls where you could listen to the CD before you bought it. Excuse me, cassette tape before you bought it. And as soon as you hit play on that thing, I won't deny it. I'm a straight. I walked, man. I think I had that. I own that CD like 5 minutes after press and play on that.
Yep,
That was a
that
great
was a
CD.
must buy. And someone stole my CD player, and it had like disc two in there, and I had to like download it again and just to get disc two. You know what I mean? Because you can't like go without it, right? Just
Yeah.
Now, now check this out. This is another 40-year-old rapper's double CD that was way underrated, but it was dope. And I don't listen to do music too much no more. But that's one. This is one double CD that if I found it at Rasputin's or anywhere, I would probably buy it.
Where are you from? Let me guess.
He from Oakland.
Uh,
Spice One.
No,
Yep.
one is my dude too. His the album that he did with the glasses with "Welcome to the Ghetto" on there is classic.
hell yeah. I'm gonna
Hmm.
say Richie Rich.
No, not even Richie Rich. It ain't Richie Rich. No,
Uh, it ain't Keith.
nope, it ain't Key.
Uh, wait. Mr. Fab.
Definitely not. I don't even think he did a double CD, bro.
Oh, he did a double CD.
Yeah, this is a double CD.
Double CD.
Man, the only double CD for the Bay is I know of is E40.
See, look,
Oh, yeah.
there you go. Yuck
Yeah,
mouth.
man. Yeah. The
Mhm.
albulation.
The ovulation. That was
The
that
albulation.
that double CD was so underrated, but it was so dope for its time that a lot of people was sleeping on that album, and he had a lot of dope, relevant songs that's still relevant today.
Man, hey, I ain't heard that in so long. I'm about to
It was,
play that shit.
it was the red. The one CD was red, and the other one was blue, and it had that dragon on it.
Man, shoot. Hey, you ain't never heard of that, Wolf?
Nah, I heard of Yuck Mouth just in like just heard it, but I haven't heard the songs. You know.
Now, I could take you to where all Yuckmouth and Numbskull as a group They first little thing, it was like an EP or something. It was bootlegs. They called it bootlegs and B-sides later, but it was like a EP, and it had the condom on the front, bruh. They first little thing, just like 3 Times Crazy, first little thing was an EP too. And
yeah,
those was the most dopest EPs that came out. I can even tell you about some other cats. I know one of them has died, rest in peace, bruh. But these was the dopest duo groups that I'm telling you.
what you
Rapping
know about this?
Diddly Dog, bruh.
Aunt Dilly Dog.
Rapping Diddly Dog. Them two couldn't nobody mess with them two in no group, nothing. As a
Aunt Dilly Dog.
wasn't nobody messing with rapping Ron and Aunt Diddly Dog, and one of them died like decades ago. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to him, because
Oh
they
yeah,
was
rapping Ryan.
rapping.
Oh, speaking of, compilations and soundtracks go hand in hand. So with that being said, you can't forget Cell Block.
Nah, Cell Block compilation had everybody from the Bay on it.
Everybody,
And Herm Lewis's compilations, everybody from the Bay was on there. That was popping.
Remember
everybody. Hey,
the show? That was old school
Dope.
compilation.
Oh, was dope too with all the New
Yeah.
York rappers.
Yep.
Some West
so
Coast. That that little DVD thing that they put out, I think it was a documentary, or it might have been like a little mini movie or something. That was even dope.
Yep.
And then Jay-Z came out with that one, what was it called?
the gift and the curse.
No. I'm talking about the little movie.
Oh, the streets is watching.
Streets is watching. That little compilation like thing was dope back then too.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
didn't watch it, but I listened to the soundtrack.
yeah, the soundtrack was dope, and the movie was dope. Had all the New York cats in there, right? The up and
So
coming at that time.
so who's the okay? So let's do this. Let's do this because it's kind of hard to say who the goat is. So we got three relevant coasts: the North, the South, and the East. The West, I mean the Midwest. I would hands down probably say Twister.
Twister
As
first
far
album, dopest album coming out in its time. Adrenaline
so
Adrenaline Rush. Because remember, he was first Tongue Twister,
Mr. Funky, the Funky Tongue Twister.
the funky tongue twister, and he had dread, I think. But
And then he had that Mr. Babalina, Mr. Bob Babalina. I remember that shit. I was a little kid watching 23 Jukebox.
and and then when he turned into just Twister, and that Adrenaline Rush came, that right there was the dopest album all the way through. Well, you didn't pass up not one song.
It was like listening to a movie.
Yep, exactly.
Always and all days. And he had the skits. His skits
Yeah,
on that album was
they
on
was,
point too.
they was in the streets, in the
Yeah.
skit, and they was doing things.
Hey, what's that one? That pussy play head said I'm too wrong with it. Y'all niggas think I been talking shit because y'all niggas think I'm small as hell. What a moment. What song is that? No,
He even
that's a song of Adrenaline Rush. I'm tripping.
Yeah, he even had stuff for the females. What was it called?
Play with your
Yeah,
emotions.
so emotions. He had
Get
stuff
it
for
wet.
everything on there.
Hey, Wolf Walker, what you know about this?
Pain like two bad nurses. And the pain for me, see a motherfucking curse. Ridiculous verses involving hearses. To the dirt shit first, big sinners and all this to work with. Slugs to the church shit, just a squirt shit. You make with it, they hurt. Hurt to the hurt, live to the hurt. Show you how worse it works. The pain with the pain, the hell, and the clothes and the curtains. With it, with
Adrenaline's pumping.
People can't keep up with him, man. Twister's one that could take down
Psychodrama,
Eminem.
and
Hey,
then came after Psychodrama.
Psycho. I didn't really listen to Psychodrama and the Children of the Corn. I really didn't listen to it.
Now, as far as Sacramento go, in its time, wasn't nobody fucking with Brother Lynch.
Brother Lynch.
No, with
Okay,
rhymes and not specifically content, because they was on some other shit back then. But wasn't nobody fucking with Lynch, Six, or X Rated when they first started rapping. When they first started putting their albums out.
I remember when Lynch kind of changed his style, and it's like he found a different algorithm when he jumped on the what was that, the About It.
The battle
No,
set,
no, West Coast Bad Boys too. When he had that, that's what I said. When
yeah,
he came with that, everything he dropped after that was hard.
yeah. But he already had Season of the Sickness in gangbanging era after Q Ball died, and that album still sells hella hella copies.
It does. It does because it got like a cult following.
Yeah, that whole little beginning thing, like that, like I said before, they had a tape, bruh. It was called Creek Mob's loading them up. Him and Six and X Rated was on there and all them. That's what the album was called. Creek Mob's loading them up. But then they changed it to Nigga Deep later on in as the time went on. They changed
Was
it.
that the one that was 24 deep or what you?
That was this is way before 24 Deep. The Creek Mob's loading them up was a clear tape with yellow writing on it. With the yellow writing on it. And
I
it,
don't. Matter of fact, I first heard of Lynch 24 deep because
and
that was the first Sacramento song I heard on the radio.
a lot of y'all didn't know that Lynch made a lot of them beats too. But just like Too Short made a lot of his beats in the Dangerous Crew era, nobody knew that they was the producers of all them slaps that they was listening to.
Producing their own shit.
They was producing their own beats. They
Too
just
Loaded.
short, man. He
didn't
had the bass.
they
If you
didn't
had a
like
system in your
look at
car, you know.
right. They didn't like to be looked at as a producer. They just wanted they was rappers. They didn't want everybody to be wanting beats from them.
Hey, I think when this song came out, this kind of put Sack up there.
Yeah, refuse to lose. Yeah, that's on Season of the Sickness.
That song right there, and then the other one,
One more pound.
Situation Fuck, huh?
He got
One more
he
pound,
pound too.
one more pound, and Situation Fuck. But then after about like 2001, I stopped listening to Lynch. Dude. It was like I don't know. It wasn't him no more.
Shit,
He didn't change. But anybody that's over 40, I don't think he stopped making albums, but I don't think he making them to where they making noise. He got a cult following. He damn near like Tech. He damn near like a Tech 9.
right. And a lot of Lynch, a lot of well, Lynch don't like rapping like the early '90s that he rap. He don't like doing that all that horrorcore stuff like that.
Yeah,
And so he he would have to find a whole different avenue of content.
I know. Hey, speaking of 40-year-old rappers, we forgot about one. Quietly a legend. Be real.
Oh yeah, man.
Cypress Hill,
Be real.
man, be
Yep.
dope.
And he's still making music.
You know what I'm saying? Solo too.
Yeah. And he got his own style, his voice.
Right.
He's like the
Yep. I had that single, man, the How to Roll a Blunt, and it had How to Kill a Man on the second side. But How to Roll a Blunt was the first, or Stoned is the Way of the Walk. Sorry. Stoned is the Way of the Walk.
On the way,
Yeah, that was the headline.
on the way of the walk. Hey, I used to slap.
Yeah.
I sure did. I think I stole it from Tower Records.
That was old school, man.
Let's eat some stomach guts. Nigga, that's some guts all over my chest. Hey, I was so young, but yet I knew all the words to that shit. It meant something back then. Like if you knew all the words to a Bone Thugs song, well, you was dope. Especially if you know where I was at. If you knew all the songs to Bone Thugs, they'd be like, hey, rap Crossroads.
You just had to make up words when they started going crazy, because they said it so fast,
Hey, man, well, look, take me out, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on the live, man. Chopping up about this part of your music, man. Well, Walker, man, good looking on coming through. You ain't turning nothing down, man. You hit that play. You coming on, man. I appreciate you, man. Look,
Yeah.
get out, man. Come through next time.
All right, y'all.
Dirty weather. Go.
I ain't going yet. Hold on 1 second. All right. So check me out. So what about what you think about music in its entirety though? Do you think music is gonna change with all these new rappers coming out? These 40-year-old rappers coming out? Or do we have our own genre? Like we dad rap. You ever heard that saying?
I think that you talking about as far as Sacramento.
As far as music in general.
I think as far as music in general, shoot, after it goes through what it's going through right now, it's gonna change and flip flop again to something else. Like for instance, the younger generation under the generation that's now that's doing all the music. It's gonna change. The sound is gonna change. It's gonna keep changing with every generation because a lot of the youngsters now that are doing music, they are taking what it's like a barter. They're taking what they hear and what they liked and flipping it and making their own sound to it, just like how we did with the people we listened to. We just took all we did was took what we was listening to and flipped it our way.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That really, but is that stealing or is that a compliment to the original artist?
It's bartering. It's a barter system. You know what I'm saying? If you know what bartering is, all you're doing
I give you something, I give you something, I give you one, you give me two.
right.
You give me one,
That,
I give you
that's all it. That's basically all it is, bro. And just like friends, I'm gonna use this as an example because I like how too short took it for when Trinidad James took his whole beat and slowed it down and did a song to it. The beat that Daz did the diamonds all in my chain, diamonds all on my neck, nigga, diamonds all that. That song that was an actual short song,
Trinidad, gold
and,
everything.
and dude slowed it down and freaked his own way to it.
Who
Mac
who who
Mac Dre did it on on his last album before
who's
he
the original? Who's the original gold? I mean, what beat did you say it was slower version of?
Too Short, and Daz did the beat. It was a Too Short song. Too Short did an interview and put it in the air what it was, but I knew that when I heard the Trinidad James song, I was like, oh, he flipped a Too Short beat. Wow. And then later on, I seen Short had did an interview and talked about it, and I was like, man, I thought I was
Different.
the only one that realized that.
Yeah.
But Mac Dre did it with Beyonce beat too.
What's the Too Short beat?
It was a party, but the song is called Party.
Oh, you know what? I think that's dun, dun,
It
cuss words. I think that's cuss words.
had Daz on it and everything.
Oh wait, no. Uh no, I'm thinking of cuss words, the original that came out in 88, 89.
It
So
was
he was up to
one
date.
his one of his 2000 albums or something like that. 2001 albums. Dun 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 dun. Dun. No,
I think I heard it. I think I heard it. What about when Drake took rapping for tape verse?
but it was a whole. Once I heard that, when I heard that slow down, I said that's a Too Short. That's Too Short
Too
did that.
Short. We
Too
can
Short
figure that out.
beat.
Trinidad, Trinidad took what beat? Go Arthur. Too short. I didn't know Trinidad James used my beat.
No, and
I bet he still. I bet he said that on Vlad. I bet he took it somebody. He got some.
now
That
check
was
it out.
2013.
Mac Dre slowed down a Beyonce beat and did a song to that.
Yeah, Drake did that shit too. Hey, all right, well, shit. I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate you coming on. Next time, I mean, we talked about 40-year-old rappers tonight. Who knows what the next topic will be? Next time, only back in there comes through, man. But yeah, we kept it music tonight. We're trying to build forums and platforms, and we want many people to come on from many different areas and avenues and venues and whatever. So, any messages you got for anybody?
Yeah, everybody keep doing what they doing, man. Cause you only got one life to live, man. So you might as well live it to the fullest at all times. Don't never let anybody stagnate your progress on anything you gonna do, cause you never know where to take you.
Indeed. Indeed. Very true message. Hey, y'all said, do you be seeing the comment? Do you remember to turn the comments on so you can see them?
I didn't even turn them on. I think I just gotta hit a button or something. But I I
We have the comments.
I'll be going back. I'll be going back later and looking at them.
Y'all y'all send base, send his respects to you.
Who?
His name is Yasin. He put
Yes.
in the comments. But yeah. All right, man. Well, I
What's
appreciate
up,
you.
y'all seeing?
That's all right. All right.
And what's up to everybody that's tuning in to Dirty Weather 916, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy, y'all gotta give a shout out to my boy, man, because he stay keeping it popping on this YouTube, man. So subscribe to his channel, man, and make sure that you get you a dose of this dirty weather, man.
Yeah. All right, boy. In a minute.
It's all
Dirty.
good. Dirty